to the next dimension.
Hey guys, this is Undercover Dudes all the way from Down Under, and today I'm going to be telling you guys how to go and maximize your EXP gain, how to get the General of the Army as fast as you can in the game Combat Arms. Now, saying that, we're not going to be just talking about the inventory, what passes you're going to run. We're also going to be talking about the mode you're going to play. And the first perspective is going to be of a player that wants to get to GOA really fast. They don't care about how many passes they burn. They don't care about the inefficiency or something along those lines. They just want to get it really fast with the minimum amount of games to go and play. And with that, I'm going to go and suggest you guys a bit of a build. In terms of EXP passes, you want to go and chuck absolutely everything you have got. Now, as you see, I've got 100%, I've got 200%, 25%, 40%, I've got a bit of 20% there, GP who cares, and then I've got 200% Combat Arms 3rd anniversary. Now, saying that the majority of people will not have this one right here, and these ones. Most people will have the 100%, which you can go and get from grey high set keys. So get a shit ton of those, just open a lot of cases, and just hope you can go get the 100%. Now, saying that, if you do have these other passes, just strap everything on. The CA 3rd anniversary can go in stack, so you can get 200% with 200%, and you're getting 400% EXP. And if you're playing at event times, which is a crucial thing, if you want to do a massive run, do it when the servers are at 100%, 200% EXP, then you're going to get a lot of EXP. Now, the best mode to go and play in order to get the GOA just as fast as you can is the Mex's HQ. It gives a relatively good amount of EXP, obviously if you're playing on Extreme, and it's also relatively short. It doesn't take too long. So if you just grind that out, you're going to go and get a lot of EXP in general. Another tiny little thing is to run Super Elite Moderator. Super Elite Moderator gives you just a tiny boost. Tiny boost to EXP, as you can see, 5%. So it's a little bit, but it is definitely worth it. And when you go and run that over a lot of long period of time, it's going to get you a considerable amount more of EXP. So this next build is for the more conservative player. They're willing to play the game for longer periods of time, but they're going to be a bit more wary with their EXP passes. Overall, they're not going to rank up nearly as fast, but in the end, they're going to get the GOA faster than a person that's going the more inefficient build. And this is why I'm going to show you guys why. Basically, you're going to run the mode Fireteam Cabin Fever. Cabin Fever lasts for an extremely long amount of time. And when it lasts for an extremely long amount of time, you get the maximum amount of EXP. Now with that, while you're going and running this mode, you want to run absolutely maximum stuff. You want to just completely do everything you can to go and get the max amount of GP. And it's saying that when you're not playing Cabin Fever, or you're playing something like the Mex's HQ, you're going to go and take these passes off and chuck on, let's say, your 100% pass. Because your 100% passes are going to you've got a lot more of them, obviously, and you can go and play the shorter modes, and then save your better passes for the more experience-heavy modes. Overall, this is going to be better and more efficient. It's going to get you more EXP overall. It's just going to seem more of a crawl in the end. But because the reasoning is because the other player, the person that just burns through passes, they're going to run out of passes eventually. Now, unless you have an unlimited GP source, then that's good. But if you don't, you're going to run out of passes eventually, much faster than the way I've just gone suggested now. Now with that, we've gone over what to go and play. But what should we go and run on our character? Obviously an MP5 and a G36C is not really the best thing to go and do. Now, I'm not the best supporter for specialists, but you have to go and say that specialists are the best way to go and maximize your EXP gain. Mainly this thing right here, the M134 minigun. This is an absolute beast. Goes through so many rounds, but you're going to go and rack up those points, and points are really dependent in Fireteam mode. trying to go and kill as many zombies as possible. Or not so much kill, but just get a lot of hits on the infected. That's what you want to go and do. You want to go and maximize your hit ratio. Now, obviously, when you're going to be going playing someone like Viper is going to be the best. She's got a lot of sprint stamina. Scorpion, not really worth. Hawk, Raven's good as well, with that 6% speed. Overall, Raven is the best in my opinion. So running that, the M134, and also you could run their M32 Incendiary Bomb. That's a potential in Cabin Fever. If you go and get the fishbowl tactic, which is something you guys may know, if you can go and get a good fishbowl tactic going, and you can get your team outside as well, you can go and shoot the M32 Incendiary Bombs into the actual building, and you can go and rack up a lot of points there. You won't kill them nearly as fast as guns, along with flamethrowers as well. Flamethrowers are a bit more risky tactic, but overall it's a good one to go and use as well. It's a bit more risky. It's a bit more risky to go these flame builds because you won't get enough. You won't get as many kills, but you get a shit ton of points, and that's really good. Now, let's say you don't have a specialist. Let's say you just running normal people like I do, normal characters. You're going to be running a lot of machine guns. Now, you don't want the MK48 or the M60 or something along those lines, because that isn't going to go and get you nearly enough points. Look at the fire rate on that baby. That's absolutely terrible. MK48 is worse. You want stuff like the Yuletide Annihilator. This is an MG34 variant, and it has a really high fire rate. The MG34 itself is also a good gun to go and run. If we go into the shop, we go to weapon, primary, machine gun, you can go and see, look at all of these machine guns right here. The best ones that go and use in Fireteam are stuff that has a really high fire rate. The Mini-Me Camo, the K3, stuff like that will go and get a lot of hits on target, and that's definitely what you want to go and do. If you want to go and win the game, obviously, you can run M60s and stuff, but we want to get maximum EXP gain, and that is definitely not the way to go and do it. Likewise, for your secondary, you want like a Bushmaster Type 97, a semi-automatic pistol, and you want to go and maximize your backpack. So I'm going to go and chuck on my Elite 4th Anniversary backpack, and you can see how many slots I have here. Now, you don't want to go and have all of your slots as machine guns. That would be really bad, because those red cases don't drop as often as you would like to. So with that, you want a solid assault rifle or submachine gun. Personally, I would suggest a assault rifle with relatively low recoil, an M4A1, an M416 CQB, relatively good guns. G36E variants, not really that good. AK-47, stray away from those. You want really low recoil weapons to go and get those headshots, because in this case, you want to go and get headshots with these weapons. So the infected will go and drop, hopefully the red cases, and then you swap back to the machine guns and grind out your points. This gun is more like a backup. So if all your machine guns run out, you can go and whip over to this baby, go and hopefully an infected will go and drop something along the lines of a red case, or your teammate will be a bit helpful and drop things. But in the meantime, you just want to go and clear out as many zombies as possible, so you don't actually lose the game. So if you lose the game, obviously you're going to go and get less EXP. Generally, when you want to go and maximize your EXP, Fireteam is the best way. Make sure to go and run with a super elite moderator as well, and you will definitely be on the right track. Run with a full team as well, full 8-man team. Make sure you're doing it really well, and you should be okay. Hopefully you guys go and enjoy this guide. If you did, make sure to go and drop a like rate and something along those lines. But other than that, it's Undercover Dudes all the way from down under.